so you did your joint prep, right? And if you didn't, please do that now. You're gonna start with coracoid poke flossing. So you're gonna poke your coracoid process right where your pec and bicep meet. Reach your arm out, palm facing down. Exhale to go forward, rotate your palm up. Inhale to open. Exhale to go forward. Inhale to open. So you're trying to make sure that this isn't like pushing back at you. So kind of like give it a sec if it's starting to activate like that, right? So just breathe and think about it not activating for a minute each side. Next, you're gonna do crossbody Y raises. So you're gonna start with your thumb in your opposite hip. So thumb kind of tucked in that little pocket. And then you're gonna inhale to open as you go up into your Y raise. Exhale to go down. With this one, your thumb leads whatever direction you're going. So my thumb is always the first thing going. You're gonna do 10 to 15 each side there. So the first thing relaxes your pec, and then the second thing allows your posterior shoulder capsule to move more because this is really tight, and this needs to move more on both of you. Thumb tuck wrist flossing. So you're gonna make tiny little fists. You're gonna tuck your thumbs in, and then you're going to inhale to reach your thumbs forward, exhale to pull them back, inhale to reach forward, exhale to pull back. So you're gonna do that for about a minute. You can do one at a time for a minute per side or at the same time, but you're just trying to like lengthen the thumb all the way up to the forearm and kind of stretch through there. So as you do it, you should feel more and more each time. Then we have stop sign, I'm gonna stay close. Then we have stop sign tension holds with swoop. So you're going to swoop your hand forward, so you're lengthening all of these muscles and ligaments how they're supposed to be, and then you're gonna kind of push your fingertips forward as you pull them back with the other hand. And then you're going to swoop down, try and flick up as you pull that down. So swoop, hold, swoop, hold. You'll do 10 each side. And then we're gonna have you guys do your separate stuff. So mom, you're gonna start with single leg knee tuck breathing. You can either be seated or lying. I want you to try seated first, but move your muscles to the side and then slowly bring your heel up. So this is where mine goes, that's where I'd start. And then just try to breathe in here. So you're trying to fill up your trunk as a circumference. So not just forward, not just back, whole thing. And it's kind of hard to do. So you're trying to breathe into your hip with that, and you're gonna do that for 10 breaths each side. Dad is going to shove a towel up behind his knee and kind of do the same thing, but I'm gonna have Dad lay down. Mom, if you need to lay down, you totally can too, but Dad, towel up behind your knee, so like where your calf and hamstring meets, shove it up there, grab your shin if you can, and then you're gonna be breathing in here. So you can move your ankle around if you need to, try and move your shin, but the towel needs to be like up there as much as you can, and you'll also take 10 breaths. So both of you are doing your single leg knee tuck breathing for 10 breaths. Dad, you have a towel. Mom, after you've done yours, you're gonna move on to single leg tree pose breathing. So one leg's gonna be out, one leg's gonna be pushing in. So you kind of push this foot into my leg, so you have tension there. And then whatever leg is straight, so my left leg straight, left hand behind the butt, inhale up, and then reach. And you're gonna be breathing here, so you're trying to breathe into like this part of your back. So hip is pulling in, you'll feel like your QL and like everything down in here kind of stretching. And every time you inhale, think about using that as a way to kind of stretch, and then exhale, reach a little bit further, keeping your legs where they are. So you'll do 10 each side there. Dad, you're gonna move on to seated alternating internal knee drops. So sit up tall, really like rock up onto your butt bones, and legs are gonna be out wide. Pinky toes push down, and then your hands are gonna be behind you supporting you. So think about biceps in, and then lift your chest up so your biceps are hugging against your body. Pinky toes pushing down, and you're gonna slowly bring one knee in to the center line, and then exhale out. Inhale to bring it in, exhale out. So you're just working on leg rotation, which needs work. So you'll do 6 to 10 there, Dad. Mom, you're gonna do 10 cat-cow. So you'll be here, push your feet down, start from your belly button. So think about kind of like lifting your belly button up and in, or like sucking in your belly button, and then tilting your pelvis forward while you keep that lifted. And inhale, and then exhale, move from your butt. So round under first, and then tuck your chin and stretch through your upper back as you exhale. So you'll do 10 of those. Dad, you're gonna stand up and do split stance toe pedals for 10 or more each side. So split stance, don't go super deep because that's gonna put your pelvis in a bad position. Not bad, but just not the right position. And then you're gonna scoop your hips under so ribs and hips are stacked. Back foot, toes are really spread and your pinky toes reaching towards the ground. And you're just gonna try and keep your body where it is and let your hip rotate as your leg goes back, and you drop your heel down so you'll stretch through the fascia of your foot and your calf, and then keep your toes like suction cupped to the ground as you bend your knee and bring it forward. And then inhale to reach, exhale to bring it back in and relax. So you'll do 10 or more each side there, do what feels good. You might have to think about like, it might feel like you need to internally rotate your knee to not have it be in pain, so just let me know if you have questions on that one. Mom, you're gonna do tabletop hip circles after your cat-cow. So doing this allowed your butt and your lower back to start moving and you get a little stable on the ground. Shake out your hands if you need to. Push one foot down, really lift your belly button up and in and push your hands into the mat. And then you're gonna draw a circle with your knee. So you don't wanna make it like super big and move around, right? Your body should be super stable as you do the little circle. So you're trying to like stir your femur in your hip socket. So you're gonna do 6 each direction, each side, and they're gonna be small and they're really hard. So just be patient with yourself, but they'll help your hips and that pain on the side. And then Dad, after your split stance toe pedals, you're gonna do standing hamstring kicks. So you can stand near something if you want, chest up nice and tall, and then kick your butt, kick your butt. And so as you're doing it, you're trying not to shift side to side. So when you're lifting your leg up, really think about belly button up and in, kick, kick, and you're not coming here where your knee comes forward. So you're trying to keep your quad lengthened as you engage your hamstring. If you feel it in like the outside of your knee, internally rotate your leg or your upper leg, and then think about trying to adjust the lower leg, but internally rotating will help because something's already tight on the side. So 10 or more on that side as well. That's your warm up. Please do it every day. Love you guys. Bye.